Hello, it's Jennifer. Today is Tuesday, December 26th. Hope you all had a great holiday season. A few more days until the new year. Today I'm out in the backyard puttering around the garden. This is one of my last tomato plants from 2017. It's, I guess as soon as these tomatoes ripen, I'm going to go ahead and pull it. The soil over here has a nematode problem, which started killing the other tomato plants. So what that looks like is nodules all over the roots, and that's what these plants that were here before had. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out the tomato plants from over here, and I probably won't plant tomatoes here this year. I'm going to try the solution of adding shrimp meal to the soil. So supposedly that's supposed to attract bacteria that kill the nematodes. So I'm going to give that a try, and then hopefully after that I'll be able to plant tomatoes here either late in the summer or in 2019. But this is the last of my tomatoes, and I believe this is one of the super sauce varieties or something like that. Either way, it's a sauce tomato. I've been pulling the tomatoes early because I have a bird problem, so I'll probably pull this guy soon before it turns red, so as to keep the birds from eating it before I get to eat it. Same with the one down here. And these are some of my remaining peppers. There's a ripe one right there, and then the shishito peppers here, which I haven't pulled, so they're just drying out on the plant. And I'm not sure what to do with these, whether I need to plant new plants next year or whether I should just cut them back and see if they come back. I'm more inclined to just go ahead and plant new plants once a good frost hits these, which we may or may not have this year. I know we've had 2 frosty days so far, which facilitated the need to put the miniature banana plants in the garage for 3 days. But here are my peppers. I took off the bug and shade tent because they were not getting enough sun with the shorter days, and the UV index has only been maxing out at about 5, so I figured it was fine to just go ahead and take that off and let them get some unfiltered sun. And these are some of my from seed onion plants. I think these are, let's see what it says. I labeled them. Italian red. Oh, okay. So these are the little flat, I think they're called Trapini onions. Either way, they're flat. They're quite good. Great in soup. And then these are some leeks. So there's a couple of variety of leeks in here. Some giant leeks and then some small leeks that I guess they get about the size of a Sharpie. And the other ones can get to be 2 inches in diameter. So we'll see how that goes. These are my banana plants. So they're back out on the patio. I put them all together now. So if we have another frost, it'll be easier to round them up and take them into the garage. I've also got my greens going well. So these are broccoli. I think there's 2 or 3 different kinds in here. Some of them have started to head up, so there's one there. And then back over here, here's another head. So keeping those watered so I can get some nice big heads. My peas are blooming. I think these are called magnolia peas, so they're supposed to be purple potted. But we'll see if that actually happens. But the flowers are beautiful. Two-tone purple. See that? Very nice. And I had to coerce them to grow up this trellis here. They kind of wanted to go off to the side there. Another look at that broccoli. And I think over here most of these are cauliflowers. they seem to be doing okay. This pea plant finally caught and is getting nice and big. Looks like it's supporting itself off of the cauliflower plants, so I'm not sure whether I need to put in any additional support. As you can see, the beds are littered with all kinds of food scraps, so we kind of grew frustrated with putting things in putting food scraps in a recycling bin. It just got messy and attracted bugs and was really gross, so we just started throwing stuff directly on the garden to see how that works. And so far, yeah, it looks kind of unattractive, but it doesn't seem to be hindering any of the plants any. And the onion skins actually make really good mulch and hold in the moisture well. This is my blueberry plant, and I don't really know much about growing blueberries, but every once in a while I water it with some acidic fertilizer, and that's about it, and it's grown a lot. I took the shade off again because the UV index is lower. It looks like these are some flower buds on it, so maybe we'll get some blueberries in the winter. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about blueberries, but it seems to be doing all right. Oh, what's this? No, it's just ugly leaves. So I don't know if that's a problem there or not. But we throw coffee on it. So we'll see how it does this winter. My other pea plants are producing a lot of peas right now, so I'll probably come by this evening and pull these, and we'll have some either steamed or stir-fried peas tonight. So I think there's both snap peas on here and sugar peas, so we love these. They taste really good. So I'm really happy to have such productive plants. So this is my Chinese cabbage, and it's been really hard with this because apparently some animals think that this is the best cabbage, the best thing in the garden to eat. So I'm having a hard time keeping the chewing bugs off of it. But it looks like it's starting to form a little head in there, and so we'll see if we can actually get something off of this. But right now, the bugs are just having a time with it. Over here is some romaine lettuce, and it's coming along just fine. And then over here are some misfit vegetables. So this is a nice looking savoid cabbage. It looks like it's going to start heading soon. I think that's a broccoli, some more of the Chinese cabbage. This is a bok choy, and the bugs have been going to town on it. And then over here is broccoli rabe, and it looks like it's finally starting to get some little heads on it, so we'll probably be eating those soon. And then over here is some really nice lettuce, so I'm so pleased with this bed. That's a bib lettuce. Again, some more romaine. This is just some, I think, just like green leaf lettuce. Some more green leaf lettuce. So I'll probably pick one of these heads tonight for dinner, and we'll have some salad. I'm tempted to pick this guy because I think it's done. Anyhow, the lettuce so far from the garden has been very nice. It's been very tender, and it's been very neutral flavored lettuce. Last year my lettuce was a little bitter, but this year it tastes much better, and the plants are doing fantastic. They're just so big. So it seems that no matter what I do, I'm not able to grow small lettuce. So this bib lettuce is huge compared to the bib lettuce I see at the grocery store. And then over here are my other bok choy plants. We have been eating these, so there's 2 left. We already ate 2 of them ourselves, and I gave 2 of them to my mom. And we ate the ones that I gave to my mom for Christmas dinner last night, and they were quite good. Over here is some red romaine, and then more of the green leaf lettuce. And behind there is some more red romaine. The eggplant, I don't know what this guy's doing. I cut it back for the winter, and it just grew back. And now it has flowers. And I'm really confused. because it gets into the 30s at night, and I thought these guys would shut down, but they're not. So that's that. I'll see if the flowers actually stick on here. So far I haven't, well, that might be a fruit. But I think it's pretty funny that these guys are just hanging in there. And then here are my onions that I grew from seed onion. They're doing great. Just keeping them watered. I probably should take some of the greens off because they're leaning over and getting damaged by the wind, by life. But they're looking really good. I'm very pleased with them. I think they're supposed to be ready in February, but we'll see. And then moving over here, lastly, are my carrots. And I'm getting ready to put some fish emulsion on these. So, looks like this patch in the middle will be ready before the rest of them. So I'll go ahead, put some fertilizer on them, give them a boost so they can finish up. And then over here is a bunch of blank space because I started pulling out the pepper plants as they died. These last remaining pepper plants I might pull out because it's getting really cold at night, and I don't want to, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get any fruit out of these, and they just may get a good frost and die. So I'll see. And that's about it for my winter garden. I've got some bean plants over here, some cabbage in the back. Not much activity going around here, they're just growing. These fava beans. That's long beans, although I think that plant is not producing anymore. And these are some wax beans. And then my daikon radishes. I picked a couple of these today to give space to the other ones to grow. And well, everything seems to be doing fine here. And so now I'll go ahead and finish up today by removing this final tomato plant over there. And by giving some of the plants here some fish emulsion because it's time for them to have some. Alright, that's all.